Good evening, folks. This is my little intro video in which I talk to you about what my plans are, what my dreams are, what my vision is, why I'm doing what I'm doing. I guess it all starts with throughout my lifetime, I've had plenty of times where I had goals, I had ambitions, I wanted to accomplish different things, and I had issue doing that. And I'd feel like a failure, and I'd try, and I'd feel like I'd fail again. And just as time went on, some of those things I accomplished, some of them I didn't. But I happened to end up in the field of working with other people and seeing some people just seem to accomplish their goals and their dreams and their visions, and some people don't. And so I got more and more curious about, why do some people meet their goals? Why are some people satisfied in life? And why do some people just seem to go through life dissatisfied all the time? They can meet goal after goal, but still there's just this dissatisfaction with what's happening. And so I started going down the rabbit trail. I started taking more classes, studying this more and more. I gained licensure, started working specifically with helping folks that had some pretty serious, significant issues in their life. And as I did it, I was always working within some sort of organization. Might have been a private one, might have been a public one, might have been a government one. But I just wanted the freedom to be able to just cut free and just be able to help people as they need to be helped without having to follow a certain organization's goal or mission, because every organization has its own leadership. They've got their own missions. And I just wanted to truly be able to say, sincerely, my one and only focus with every client is to help them gain satisfaction in life. I've got quite a bit of experience, about 20 years of experience doing this. And so I started this and I was like, what do I want to call this company? What do I want to call my thing? And I came up with a name, Resilient Autonomy. And the reason I came up with it is because if you look at what resilient means and if you look at what autonomy means, I feel it go hand in hand as long as you're looking at it from the correct perspective. Let's start with the autonomy. Autonomy means that you can function without necessarily having someone hold your hand or provide constant oversight. There's a balance to that, of course. Some people have been damaged or wounded in life, and they don't want any help because they can't trust others. Well, that's not going to be healthy. It just shows that there's an area in healing, and some people are introvert and some people are extrovert, and that's completely normal and healthy. But I'm talking about people that they can't accept any input from others. They just cannot accept any input from others. Well, that's an unhealthy end of the spectrum of autonomy. And then you got some people, they can't make up their mind on where they're going to eat for lunch without someone's input and encouragement. And that's the other end of autonomy, where you can't do anything without someone encouraging you. Right dab in the middle of autonomy is the healthy sweet spot. You don't need people to hold your hand, but on the other hand, you are open to positive influence from outside sources. And so autonomy, that's why I chose autonomy. Now let's look at resilient. Resilient means you can deal with adversity. Now, some people, again, this is a spectrum. Some people want to be tough. They want to be hard. They want to just be able to have the mentality and the persona that nothing can affect them. Well, those types of individuals kind of end up being, their personalities kind of end up being brittle. They're too hard, they're too rigid. They can't just go with the flow. So that's on one end of the resilient spectrum. The other end of the resilient spectrum is any little hiccup in life just seems to overwhelm you. And it's like, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. It's just too hard. And so, again, there's a sweet spot. Being resilient. You can deal with adversity, but you go with the flow too. You don't feel like you have to die on every hill, so to speak. Hey, if you have a hiccup in meeting a goal, it's not that big a deal. You'll figure out a way to go around that mountain if you can't climb over it. And so that's why I chose the two words, resilient autonomy. It's way more than just coming up with a SMART goal and just meeting it day in and day out. Because some folks meet goal after goal, and I am one of these individuals, meet goal after goal and never get happier and don't know why. On paper, you should be happy because you're meeting these goals. People look at you and say, wow, how did you do this? How did you do that? All I've ever done my whole life is do this or that, just one or two things. And you've done a chain of things. Well, it's not. It's just more to it than just meeting goals. Your values in life have to be aligned with the way you're living. Your goals, you do need goals, you need to meet them, but honestly, what's more important than goals per se is a lifestyle. But you have to come to the point that you have a healthy perspective about the lifestyle that you need and about the goals you need. Because I'm sure a lot of y'all have heard this saying before, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. And if you get to the point that you're happy with your journey, well, the destination will just take care of itself. And so that's kind of my thought. That's my vision behind this. I just want to help people. I want to help them find out for them what lifestyle is best for them, what goals are best for them, what will help them become both resilient and autonomous. So life is going to happen. It's going to get crazy. That's just life. But no matter what, you can weather those tests and you can stay true. And while you're accepting outside input in a healthy way, you're also not just absolutely needing to lean on people so heavily to get anything done. And so this is my first video. I'm new at all this. And obviously this is nothing fancy. Hope it works, because this is what y'all gonna get. I'm just a country fellow that has banged around a lot in life and has learned a thing or two, and I just want to help others. So I hope this was entertaining and useful. God bless y'all. Have a good day.